Have you ever found yourself needing to delete an object from a list in Django, but just didn't know how to do it? You're not alone. Today, we're going to tackle how to delete an object directly from a button in a table. I completely understand how frustrating it can be when you're trying to manage your data in Django and you can't figure out how to delete an object. It's a common challenge that many developers face. Here's the specific question we're addressing today. One user asked how to create a delete view for spare parts in their Django application, specifically wanting to delete them directly from the detail view of a work order. Does that sound familiar? Let's dive into the solution. To understand this better, we need to look at the model for the spare parts. The model defines how the spare parts are structured and how they relate to work orders. This is crucial for setting up our delete functionality. And stick around. I have a great tip at the end that will help you streamline your Django applications even further. To create a delete view for the spare parts, the user should start by defining a new view in their Django application. This view will handle the deletion of the spare part object. Next, the user needs to set up the URL routing for this delete view. This will allow the application to recognize when a delete request is made. Now, the user should modify the template to include a link that triggers the delete action. This link will point to the URL defined in the previous step. Finally, the user should ensure that the delete action is confirmed before proceeding. This can be done by adding a confirmation dialog in JavaScript. Fun fact: did you know that Django was named after the famous jazz guitarist Django Reinhardt? Just like him, Django helps you create beautiful applications with style. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution provided by another user suggests modifying the delete button in your template. They recommend passing the spare parts ID to the delete view URL. This can be done by updating the anchor tag to include the parts ID. Now let's see a response from a different user. An alternative solution suggests using a form tag within your table to create a delete button for each spare part. This form will send a post request to a delete view when the button is clicked. Now, let's shift our focus to a different response. An alternative solution provided by a user involves creating a delete function in your views. This function retrieves the spare part by its ID and deletes it. After deletion, it redirects to the same page for a seamless user experience. In your template, you can implement a form that submits a post request to the delete function. This form includes a button styled as a delete icon, allowing users to delete the spare part directly from the table. Here's that tip I promised. Always ensure you have confirmation prompts before deleting objects. This can prevent accidental deletions and save you a lot of headaches. And there you have it. You now know how to delete an object directly from a button in a Django table. Remember, careful management of your data is key. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more tips and tricks.